Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Jameis Winston's Buccaneers.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, he'll dump it off to Procise. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st down, Wilson forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now Wilson looking to throw on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Ayers in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson completes it to Marcel Reese. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, Procise. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a gain of 11, and they're going to face a 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
After that run for a first down, I don't know that confidence could be much higher for an offense. They're doing exactly what they want to do on this drive.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Paul Richardson, 34 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Working out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. First down. Here's the run with Martin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down. They run again on first down. Martin. There goes Doug Martin. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, 49 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Baker busting through to get him for a loss of 6. To throw on second down. Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Third and short, it's Brosize. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. Here's Wilson throwing on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run down here with Brosize. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again they run, again it's Brosize. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. They come out here in the I. So now third and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. Fourth and goal. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Jameis now on first down. Right side caught by Jackson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Throw it long, it can be a big play. You throw it short, it could be a big play for Deshaun Jackson. Yards after catch, always a big part of his.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They start the drive with Martin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. From the gun, Winston able to get away. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. And they're going to run the end around with Jackson. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Nearly lost the football, but kept it after the fumble, but now they face a third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. A dump off to Sims. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson now from the gun. He'll throw. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Wilson operating from the gun. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, Martin. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. In motion left, that's Jackson. And the play clock's running down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Jackson, the man in motion left. Third and long for Winston. And this is caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Jameis to throw it. Jackson's got it over the middle. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Over the middle to Evans. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. The first carry here for Jaquez Rogers. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Time running out here on the play clock. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
Do you think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Baldwin. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
On second down, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Wilson will throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. Runs through the contact. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And that is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here comes the D swarming to the line on third down. That's Rodgers. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Martin. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Doug Martin, 45 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught, Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Throwing on first down, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and It's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. He hits Baldwin right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, Wilson. Graham displaying the strength. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.